Hey collective, how you doing? Welcome to my channel. These cards are speaking. So today we're just going to do a general collective message, and this is going to be for whoever is watching. We're just going to see what Spirit has to say. This may or may not resonate with you, and that's fine. We're just going to see what Spirit has to say. Hope you're doing well. Let's start off with the Power of Love cards. See what the overall energy is for the collective. Responsibility. You can see that. Some glare. Responsibility. You are aware of the power of your thoughts and the amount of love you express. And I feel like it's being felt among your peers also. And you may feel, I don't want to say burdened by it, but depend upon by it. Which comes with responsibility. You're someone that they can count on. Someone people can count on. But also with that, you have to learn how to set boundaries and make sure you're taking care of yourself also. Because it's easy to get caught up in what everybody else wants you to do. Forgiveness. You are a forgiving person. You are now able to attract the power of love in order to release past hurts. So maybe something from the old person, the old collective, might have been like, no, it's about me and my four, no more, or about whatever is for me is for me. Not even thinking about other people, or being vindictive. When someone hurts you, eye for an eye. But you've learned, or you're learning to forgive. That forgiveness is for you, not the other person. Which is awesome, which is growth, which is healing for yourself. All right, let's get one more. Purpose. You now realize your purpose, what you're here for, what has been assigned, set aside for you, collective, to do. What is the passion that's burning on the inside of you that you have a desire to do? What is on the inside of you that you feel inspired to do? That you feel that if you do it, that it will be done effortlessly. That's how you know that it's your purpose. Crocheting, like you can just make a blanket or I don't know, a baby hat or some booties or whatever. You probably don't even need a pattern, just as an example. If that's your purpose as far as to create and design, you do that effortlessly. But, whatever it is, you're learning what your purpose is, what your calling is, and walking towards that. And I feel like that is a progression, being responsible, taking responsibility for you and your actions, owning it, not putting on someone else, knowing when to forgive, knowing that it's to help you, to better you and not the other person. What's that saying? Hope I get it right. Unforgiveness. There's something about giving someone, you drinking the poison and hoping that they get sick from it, and it's something like that. I can hear it in my head, but can't get it out, and because of that, you've elevated to a point in your life where you realize what your purpose is. It's not just to do, trivial things on a 3D level, but to be elevated, to inspire other people, to bring other people up on a higher vibration. All right, let's use some of these chakra cards and see what we get. Collective. I saw the word recovery. Mysticism. Yeah, things of the unknown. Do you feel like your purpose is taking you there? Do you feel like that things are starting to appear? Revelations, your intuition being heightened, things that you thought maybe was like, ooh, spooky, spooky, before that maybe there's some truth to it, angel numbers, um, things that's being hidden um, in the spiritual realm are now being elevated to get your attention. I said I saw recovery, and there it is on the bottom of the deck after that shuffle. Recovery. This person is like pushing the answer to you, pushing the key to you, what you've been seeking, answers to what you have been desiring to know is coming to you. And I feel like that this is like that continual progression. All right, let's do some tarot. Let's see what else Spirit has to say for the collective. I feel like that this is, I'm hearing divine progression. A divine progression. The world. So something is ending, a cycle is ending. The cycle of an old way of thinking, the cycle of how you believe things should be or the norm, childhood patterns, things that you grew up to believe were to be true, that you stood on, that was the holy grail to you. You are realizing that there is more out there, that this intuition, the dreams or visions, thoughts are producing a higher level of spirituality that you didn't know before. The Page of Wands, it's a new beginning, a new offer of a beginning, a new way of thinking, a new way of living, a new way of receiving is being presented to you. I feel like this is just the beginning of newness. Like spiritual doors are being opened. Like there's an ascension, a spiritual awakening is taking place here. Five of Swords, you have fought, you have won against all odds, and you're still standing. The things that you've been through has brought you to the position that you are right now, has brought you to the person that you are now, has brought you to the level of intellect that you have right now. Or the things that the old collective would have taken you out. Now you have reached a point to where you can let that roll off of you. You may be triggered, but you're not gonna be down and out. And if you are, you back up on that horse real quick. It's made you who you are. You're standing victorious through everything that you've been through, which is bringing you straight to your purpose. Whatever that calling is, you're winning. Page of Pentacles. It's a new offer, a new position, which is 2 pages. This is the beginning. It's like the door is slowly opening that you're going to be walking through, or that you feel like that you're walking through. To an abundance. And that abundance doesn't necessarily have to be monetary. That abundance can be spirituality. Knowing. Your knower is being amplified. When it's time to make a decision, trusting your intuition that you're not going to be led down the wrong road, or that you're making solid decisions. The 9 of Wands, it's like the wounded warrior card. The fight, the turmoil, the mind battles, everything that you've been through is bringing you to such a time as this. And this is right up under the recovery, because you are recovering. You are learning who you are. You are learning what you're made of. You are learning that you can stand against all odds. While this person may be on their knee, they're not down and out. All those wands that are behind them, all those wands that are behind them are battles that they've overcome, that you've overcome. Whatever doubts, whatever unbeliefs, aloneness, being left out, feeling like you're not worthy, feeling like the why me, all of that is being recovered and restored until you are walking in the fullness of of knowing who you are truly, the true you collective, the divine you collective. The bottom of the deck is the Fool, which is the 0, a brand new beginning. So if you look at that, the world, ended on the world, the trials, everything you've been through, for you to begin this brand new chapter. And it takes a leap of faith. It takes a leap of faith. But you're worthy. You're capable. You're chosen. You're able. Let's get some divine abundance for the collective. Thank you, Spirit, for the collective message. Let's give the collective a divine abundance message. What do you have for them? A divine abundance message for this collective, Spirit. Detachment. Detachment from the old person. Detachment from, like I said earlier, the old way of thinking. Detaching from the old person, because things are becoming new. Walking in a newness, walking in the light, walking on a new path. A new path. You've detached from that old path. It's like it's a fork in the road. And now you're going to have to detach from that road that you've always walked on, collective. And now you're going to have to choose, or you are choosing. You're in a position now that you are choosing to walk. And that detachment, old friends, old relationships, things that no longer serve you are going to be detached. Whether you do it just because you'll find that it's no longer serving you, or Spirit, or just begin to move those things out of your path to make room for the new, which is awesome. All right, let's get another one. Companionship. Is that something that you've been desiring? True, honest companionship of equal give and take, of equal being on the same level, on the same vibration, you know, not being the one that's always giving, overly giving, and sitting back hoping and wishing that someone can meet you on the same vibration, that someone can give you the same level of intellectual conversation, you know. Just like with the first cards coming out, that progression, I see the same thing with the Divine Abundance cards. These cards are speaking, you know, detachment. You know, when you detach from what no longer serve you, you're going to make room for things that will serve you. So collective, that is companionship. And that does not necessarily mean a relationship like a love relationship. It could be a best friend. You could desire a best friend, a best bud, you know, girlfriend or bro, you know, but on the same level. Not that you feel like you have to lower, you know, your conversation or keep the conversations on a lower level. But someone can meet you where you are, sparring off of each other, you know, them bringing something to the conversation, you know, to enlighten you. You bringing something to the conversation to enlighten them. And self-love. And I believe that it all starts with self-love, giving to yourself. You know, when you realize who you are, and then you take that same love that you've been giving out to everyone else, and you giving it to yourself, it is a form of self-love because you're putting you first. You seen those TikTok videos? I gotta take care of me. I gotta take care of me. You know, that's what it is. You know, I feel like that's what you're saying, or that's what you feel on the inside. I gotta take care of me. You have to. No one's gonna take care of you like you. You know, so as you are continuing on the spiritual journey and on this path, you know, just don't be alarmed of the detachment of the people that fall away, the companionship, the people that do come in to your life. And because you're operating in self-love, you won't even entertain people that is not going to be on the same vibration or frequency, whatever terminology you want to call it, because you know it's not for your highest good. And I feel like that's what your quest is, for your highest good, your purpose, you know, and that you're not alone out here, that there are other people on the same quest, on the same journey, and that they can cross your path, you know, because you can't, I always say, you can't help what you attract, but you're completely in control of what you entertain. So if you're going to entertain someone or something that is not for your highest good, you know, that's something you have to ask yourself. That's something you have to point and turn the finger back to you. Let's end on an affirmation. Spirit. My cards are turned every which way. 1 second. Okay. Spirit, give the collective affirmation. This could be for you. Could go along also with the reading. But let's just get an affirmation to end on. I hope this has shed some light. Okay. That fell right out. I am always supplied with whatever I need. I am supplied with whatever I need. Yes, you are. Take a look at your life so far and acknowledge how many things you have overcome, all because you were supplied with what you needed at the time. And I'm hearing, even if it didn't feel like it. Even if it didn't feel like it. In the bottom of the deck, I am doing my best, and that is enough. We can grow only by accepting our current limitations. Time will bring new skills, but also new limitations. And each time we will do our best with what we have. And that's true. And I think that goes right along with the progression. Look at the card with the moon phases. It's a progression. Life is a progression. We should be changing and evolving. You should not be the same person you was a week ago, a month ago, a year ago. If you're in the same place you are a year ago, you will have to ask yourself, are you being stagnant? We should be forever evolving. It's always something to learn and to do. But okay, collective, I hope you got something from this. These cards have spoken. You guys be blessed. Till next time.